Garden Talk family, welcome back to season 2. This episode, this one is different because today I'm sitting down with somebody who's not just talking about this space, she's actually in it. I'm talking full-on business, cultivating, owning dispensaries, and navigating an industry that most people don't actually understand. She not only knows what it takes to go viral, more importantly, she actually knows what it takes to survive in this industry. And in this Garden Talk conversation, we get into everything. So if you've ever been curious about this industry or you're trying to build something of your own, you are definitely going to want to listen to this one. It's time to light up and level up, and welcome back to season 2 of the Garden Talk podcast. All right, everybody, I want to give a warm welcome Miss Kimberly Ward to the Garden Talk podcast.
Thank you.
I just want to say thank you so much for being here, opening up season 2 and being our very first gardening guest.
I'm honored.
Yes, we are so excited to have you. I'm sure you guys, if you're following me on Instagram, you must be following her because she has gone viral. You've gone viral so many times. Go check her out. Her name is at Kimberly Ward on Instagram with 2 Y's and 2 W's. I need to tell you this because I haven't shared this with you, but I have a huge girl crush on you. And like I was mentioning this before, you were actually the very first cannabis creator who was also a mom that I saw on Instagram. And your content actually is what inspired me to start posting about cannabis online.
Correct.
So I just wanted to say thank you. But I do have a little icebreaker to get into, but I feel like did you garden yet today? Have you gardened?
No, I'm ready.
Oh my God. Is that a Zenko?
Zenko, yeah. I love it. I have a 2-gram cartonet, which doesn't fit.
Oh, it's
sitting on top.
Oh my gosh. I was going to say yours looks a little bit different than mine, but it's because you have it sitting on top. Oh my gosh. I have my gardening supplies right here. What type of flowers in that cart that you got there?
This is White Widow, and it's sativa, and it's delicious. And I love the Zenko, but I can't wait to smoke one.
Oh, what is that? Is that a pre-roll?
Yeah. I've got a nice jar of them to choose from.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I wish we were neighbors. I wish we lived closer because I would be right over there.
The perks of having a dispensary. I'm like, can you send a jar over?
Okay, well, cheers. I'm smoking a little hybrid right now. So cheers. Kimberly's all the way. You're in Chicago, right?
I am in Chicago. The suburbs of Chicago. Lake Forest-ish.
Okay, we are cheersing from California all the way to Chicago.
Ding, ding.
So much better.
So much better.
Oh, see, isn't that nice?
Is that your first one of the day?
It's my second. I must say.
Okay.
Is that your first
loser over here?
Is that your first one of the day?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Here, so I have a little icebreaker that we're gonna do before we get into some of my hot questions that I want to know. And this is called hot box takes. So basically I'm just going to rapid fire like either or, and then you're just going to choose between which one, the first thing that comes to your head when I read them to you.
Okay.
Are you ready? Rapid fire questions. Wake and bake or night sessions?
Wake and bake.
Sweet or salty?
Sweet.
Mountains or the beach? Smoking flower or eating edibles?
Flower.
Sleep in or wake up early?
Wake up early.
DoorDash or go out to eat?
DoorDash.
Same. Solo sesh or group sesh?
Solo.
Sunset smoke or sunrise smoke?
Sunrise.
Indica leaning or sativa leaning?
Definitely sativa.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. You're another sativa lady.
Yes, I need it. I need the energy.
I know. I need the energy too, for sure. Although I've been getting into some indicas. I hit one the other night. Like they really put me down. Like I don't know how people do straight indicas during the day.
I mean,
I'm
they must be very hyper.
That's what I
And
was
then
like,
it
they
just,
must have high anxiety because
mm-hmm.
it's just I feel like I couldn't get anything done at all.
Yeah, same, same. I'd be asleep right now if we weren't on call. I'd be like,
I know, me too, me too. Okay, now that we're a little freshly gardened, I want you to take me back to the first time you ever smoked pot.
oh, that is like with Moses. He was great.
Give me the Cliff Notes version of this, the first time a marijuana was introduced into your life.
It had to be like freshman year of high school, 1984. Definitely one of my hippie friends in their shed in the backyard with, it was with one of those, and I hated them, the brass ones where you slide the top and it had the poker on the side. I don't know what they're called, and they were always clogged, and you had to use the poker to push them through and pull it out. And that was the first time, and it tasted really bad, but it was really fun. I had a good time from what I remember, but that was a long time ago. That was a
I
long time ago.
I love that. I love that. Okay. I feel like everyone has a story. For me, too, it was when I was very young. But so take me from the version of you then when you first tried it, it was bad, you hated it, to kind of how now it's been introduced into your life.
Introduced into my life again, like as
Like as something that you do, not just as something you do, but as something that has turned into more of a lifestyle for you.
definitely, right after I had kids, nobody ever talked about, postpartum depression, nothing like that. And I just feel like I struggled during that time, and it was also the time they were pushing every sort of pill on you that, I mean, it was all new. It was really just on the cusp of like the pill popping environment, like the whole invasion of it all started just then. It was like Zoloft, and I don't know, they just were like, hey, try this over and over again. And I did. And I just remember like feeling so weird, just feeling out of my head. Like you could look in a mirror and you'd be smiling, but you're sad. And it just didn't make sense to me at all. It didn't add up. I felt like my brain was tingling almost. So no, that's when I stopped that. Then I learned, I don't know where along the line I started learning more about marijuana. It was still super illegal. Like we didn't have access to it unless you had to, like, go
Know
downtown or
someone.
meet
Yeah.
somebody somewhere. It was just like a dark thing. So looking for it was hard without people judging, but they did. And I found it. And I just found that that was just so much more calming and kept everything like more in, like I was in a reality still, but it was softened and things weren't so unbearable. And then, with like a little talk therapy too, you get through it. And then after that, like going through that with three girls, I probably didn't suffer with each one, but going through all of that, it was really tough. It was really tough to like have people understand what you were going through. And Facebook was like a new thing, and people would send messages to me like anonymously, and I knew it was moms in the community, and they'd be like, everybody knows you're high. And I'm like, well, okay. So at that point I was like, good, you know what, I'm high. I'm high and I'm happy, and I'm not you over there pushing your pill or drinking your vodka in your little sippy cups. I'm going to be loud and proud about it. And maybe you'll catch on, maybe you won't, but that does a lot of damage along the way. You know,
I,
you get
yeah,
ostracized.
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that because I feel like a lot of women and a lot of moms can all relate to that situation. I feel like only we can know what it feels like after you have a child and like feel so lost and you're like with all these hormones and like,
Overwhelmed.
yeah,
Yeah.
feeling very overwhelmed and then want to try something, an alternative to what's considered like normal.
Right.
And I totally relate to you when you said that you tried the pharmaceuticals, because at one point in my life, I also was put on, like, I got Prozac or something. Because
Yeah.
I just, after kids, you're not feeling yourself for a very long
You're
time,
looking
I
for
want to say.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah. But I felt when you said that, when you looked in the mirror and you were smiling and you still felt sad, I felt that same feeling that when I was on this medication and I looked in the mirror, I felt like it wasn't really me. Like I
Yeah.
didn't feel like myself. And I
Right.
don't ever like taking anything that makes me not feel like myself. I hate
Uh-uh.
taking pills. So I
Me
can
too.
relate to that so much because I chose cannabis and I was like you, I was smoking it when it wasn't legal. My whole family's law enforcement. Like, you always had to
Really?
find someone, yeah, who
Yeah,
had
yeah.
it.
Oh,
Um, but knowing your body enough, despite the stigma and despite what everybody is saying on the outside, to say, like you said, like, I don't give a fuck. Like, this is what's working for me.
right.
And regardless if you don't understand it, I'm still going to do that. And
Exactly.
I love that. And I love that you really talked about that, because more people, I feel like, want to, women feel a lot of shame around. There's a lot of that mom guilt, I feel like, that
We
people
want to
have.
we want to be strong, and we want to be perceived as strong, and we can handle it. Even with our husbands, we're like, I got it. I got it. And you really don't, but you do it anyway. It's like
Yeah.
driving a car when you're tired. You really should pull over, but you just struggle through it and you keep slapping yourself to stay awake.
Yeah.
It's survival. It's just getting through it.
A thousand
Gotta let
percent.
somebody else drive. Like that. I think that was my point to that. Like, it's okay. Let somebody else drive once in a while. Just pull over and take care of yourself. You
Yeah.
know,
But
it's a wild world with judgment.
and you were doing this in a time, like you said, where this was not accepted at all for
No,
women, let alone moms, to be smoking pot. Like nowadays, we're like, oh yeah, everybody, can order edibles and everyone's taking gummies. But back then, it was total like hush hush, like we don't talk about that
no, we didn't
sort of
talk
thing,
about
right?
any of that. Nope, nope, we couldn't. I mean, I think I was the only one in my little community here who smoked weed, because all the moms seemed like, I don't know.
It was a
It was a
different
dirty little
time.
secret. And in my neighborhood or my community, I still feel like it is. I feel like people are still like, you know, Kim's, she's online like with her marijuana thing, and it's like, oh, whoa. And
Yeah.
that's not my problem anymore. But it causes problems, you know,
Yeah,
still today.
definitely. But we just say fuck
Fuck
off
it.
to those people.
Fuck it.
So
Fuck it.
with that too, because I do have another number one question that moms are always asking me is, how do you talk to your kids about it? And I know that you're in a unique situation that I want to get into too, because you and your husband own a whole
Yeah.
cannabis business and farm and stuff. But
Yeah.
just from you being a mom, just using it, how were you able to talk to your daughters about it? Or how did you? Or did you not at all?
They kind of knew on their own as they were growing up what that funny little smell was coming from. When it came to like definitely middle school, there had to be boundaries, because they're going to go explore whatever. But in our house, it was more marijuana related than the other houses might have been more like, alcohol related, whatever, maybe not. I don't know. But there's always a conversation to be had. Always. You can't ignore it. You have to have it. Like, there's you can. My advice was to stay the F away from everything until high school. Like I would,
Yeah.
or college even, but that's unrealistic. They're not going to do that. But, I would be like, I would find, they hated me for this. I would find their weed, like, I'd always bust them. I'd find their weed and their pipes or their bongs, and they'd be and there was gross weed from somewhere. And I'd take a video and I'd shake it down the toilet, and I'd be like, not in my house, not this weed. And then they hate me for this. And I take like their pipes or whatever, and I take a hammer with a thing. I go smash, smash in the video.
Oh
And they
my gosh.
favorite one. And I'm like, not in my house. Like,
Oh my
as I'm in
gosh.
the
I
garage.
love
But there's
it.
rules for kids. Like,
Yeah.
this is not like mom smokes weed. So, hey, Let's smoke
Yeah.
weed together. I think a lot of that was presumed in my community that I would smoke weed with my kids. And I'd be like, do you drink with your kids? Like I didn't do that till my first turned 21. That was like my rule. And because kids need boundaries, period. Period. So
1000%.
it's a good talk, but do they listen to it?
Yeah.
No.
I, I'm so glad I'm asking you this because I say this too all the time because really it's just like anything else. Like, how do you talk to your kids about alcohol? How do you talk to them about the fentanyl crisis and these pills and like all this stuff?
Right.
It's the same, it's
You put
different,
the
right?
fear of God in them and you say, don't do it.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm gonna feel weird. Like when my son's like of age and he's like, Mom, like I feel like I'm gonna feel weird.
It's
Was it a
weird.
weird
Yes.
experience?
Yes. I felt so weird, but like you kind of have to get over it because they're
Yeah.
adults. They're of
Yeah.
age. Like they want to, my husband was doing it before me and I'd be like, oh my God, is it fun? Like,
Oh,
and
he was
then
smoking with your daughter before you?
yeah, he like they were more comfortable together and
Yeah.
they have
Okay.
their own relationship. So, but
Yeah.
then it came to me and I'd be like, oh my God, are
It
you
feels
okay? Are you
strange.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
all ended up fine. Like everybody does their own thing now. Like it doesn't matter if you smoke weed or have your wine. It doesn't matter. Like whatever makes you happy.
Yeah. Okay. I love that. I love what you said about that. And I love that you sent videos to them of you destroying their stuff. I think I'm totally
Paraphernalia.
going to write that down and save that one
Yeah,
for later. So, because I
not in
know
my
my
house.
boys, I mean, it's inevitable. Like, kids are going to do stupid shit. I mean, we all did. Like, we all can only hope for the best that our
Yep.
kids are better versions of us and like make good choices. But,
Right.
like you said, it's just about educating them about it, being open with them about it, hoping that they come to you. But, you know, at the end of the
Well,
day,
yeah,
they're going to do what they're going to do.
they are gonna do exactly what. There's no stopping that, and I can't even try.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So I can't even imagine having three girls.
Bad.
You are not shy about going viral. Okay. Because I just want to talk about this because this is a really big deal. And I don't know if most people know this, but your top viral videos are probably the most views that I have ever seen from a gardening creator on Instagram. And Kimberly's top video has 103 million views. Her next video has over 75 million views. And her third top video, although all of her videos are practically viral at this point, has 48.9 million views. Now, this is like, congratulations, because this is very, very hard to reach on social media, especially coming from someone like I have posted thousands of pieces of content online. And the highest I have ever gotten in views, I believe, is around 7 million or so. So, can you
That's
talk
great.
to me about when you first got your very first viral video? What was that like for you? Like, what did your family think? Kind of walk me through that just a little bit.
Well, that happened on TikTok. So, that was during COVID, and it was one
Okay.
of the bread box videos that I seemed to
Yes, your infamous bread box.
because it was literally like during like the beginning of COVID and people were logging on to TikTok. I saw this one 18-year-old girl do it. She's like, oh, I'm 18. I can go in my bread box. I'm like, hey, so can I. So I did that and that was cool. That was a lot of attention, but it was a lot of negative attention too. Hence the other side of what I was doing was just for fun. And then people kind of twisted it and made it something else that was
Interesting.
uncomfortable, but other than that, who cares? Like after that, I was like, let's do it. Let's just keep doing it.
Yeah, that's
And then people get
interesting.
sick of it though.
Would you say so? Most of your comments, and I'm sure you got a ton of DMs, were they mostly from like men? Because you said it was
Yeah,
kind of negative. So it was mostly like negative
right.
attention.
Back
I
then,
also
because
think it's because you're hot. Like,
well, you're
obviously.
nice. Thank you. Just this little thing that it's deceiving that box over there. But I got a little and I wasn't correlating it or relating it any way to marijuana or weed or anything. It
No,
was just
totally.
me climbing in the box to like a Justin Bieber sad song. And people were like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I'm like, oh, okay, we all need entertainment during this time, so here I am. And that's what all
Wow.
just started happening. And then like what happened to you, TikTok just started like I started when I started getting into like the weed thing, they were just like, sorry, and shut me down on like every single post I would do. So I gave up there, hopped on over to Instagram, introduced myself in that one video with the 100+ views, and I don't know, that one went crazy. I had no idea. I thought people had already seen it, been there, done that. And when I went on Instagram, I was like, oh my gosh, nobody knows me here.
So I'm so glad you mentioned that because that's so true. So many people I feel like always stick to one platform, but then just like you said, you took those same videos that went viral over there and you posted them on Instagram and they
Yeah,
blew up.
yeah,
Like, because I would say, as somebody who's been posting on both platforms too, I would say it's easier to go viral on TikTok than it is to go viral on Instagram. And so the fact that you were able to do that multiple times for the amount of views that you have, I mean, 48 million, 103
it
million,
goes
that's a
nuts.
lot.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
so grateful. I love Instagram for that. I
Yeah.
mean, they like me over there. Not so much.
Okay, so big question. Have you gotten any like dings on Instagram? Like have you gotten your account kind of temporary disabled over on Instagram at all yet?
In the beginning, when I was learning what they were trying to accept and what they couldn't, I was kind of pushing the envelope. And the thing is, back then, I think I can post now, but back then when I first started, they were like, no, no, no. Like there were certain ones where I was like, wait a minute, like this was like the lowest scale I've been going to, but they flagged me. But ever since, like I've been in good standing. Like there's not been a flag for a year. Do you get
Oh, that's
flagged?
great. I get flagged all the time.
Because you're
But
smoking.
I'm yeah, in your
Yeah,
content, you're not doing which people should. Like I push the envelope. Like I push to see how
you do.
far I can go.
And I love
Um,
that.
but it's not a foolproof because I have gotten my that account specifically taken down twice now, I believe, and then they gave it back to me. I'm all about pushing the envelope a little bit to see
Yeah,
what I
I
can
like
get away with.
covering things with my text. I totally agree. I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah,
Like sneaking it
absolutely.
in.
That also okay, number one question, with the amount of views and virality, did you make money on that just for going viral? This is my number one question people always ask all the time about going viral. You obviously have a substantial amount of views on both platforms. Did Instagram or TikTok actually pay you for those videos?
No. That is a big no.
That's
And
wild to me. You should have gotten paid,
yeah,
especially on TikTok. TikTok is more known for paying creators based off of views alone, like you said, the creator program. So I'm really shocked that you didn't even make anything off that. But also,
yeah.
that debunks everything when people are like, Instagram paid me $10,000 just to post. We
I mean,
know
if they
that's
want to
bullshit.
hit me up, tell me. Oh,
Okay, I want to switch gears for a second because you're not just a fun, hot mom creator who smokes weed on the internet. You are actually a business owner too. And you and your husband own Harbor Farms out in Michigan. And you don't just have a dispensary, you guys actually cultivate, you grow. I actually watched some interviews of your husband, who I love that his name's Michael too, because my husband's also a Michael as well.
nice.
But you guys really curate, and I want you to talk to me about the business. How did you guys get into it? How did you start it? I want to hear all the things.
It's a wild business. We got into it during COVID. Michigan was just on the cusp of licensing everybody and legalizing it for the state. And our plug at the time, Mike, another Mike, he just suggested it to us one day, like, hey, you guys should look into it. And we were like, oh, all right. And we just kept going with it because marijuana was like the new next best thing. It was just taking off. It was all coming together. And fast forward, we get licensed during COVID, which is tough, but then you're more of like a necessity more than anything. So they keep you going. Um, and then pop up a couple dispensaries after our fabulous grow, actually, in Kalamazoo. We built, got licensed. Well, obviously got licensed first, and that was a shit show. But finally did, and yeah, put up the grow, and then got denied for a dispensary. And people, if you're going to have a grow, you have to have a dispensary, period. You need to be able to sell to yourself. Don't just think you can do one or the other. Um,
Okay, I haven't heard that before. So, did
yeah.
you originally just start as a grow operation then?
Well, we wanted both, but the city zoned us out of the dispensary area, and we lost the license to that. So then
Okay.
we just were growing, which was super tough because you're not selling to anybody who really doesn't know you at the time, and everybody was coming in. It was just getting so saturated. We finally got licensed for a couple dispensaries, which are fantastic, the best in the state. Um, and
I looked online at your dispensaries and they look absolutely beautiful
they're
inside.
the people, the dispensaries, my husband, he did like 90% of all of that, and he just did an incredible job. Unfortunately for us, Michigan is the Wild West of dispensaries and grows in the whole marijuana industry. So it's been a challenge. It's not really like the fun stoner business I thought it would be at all.
Yeah, you had mentioned that to me. You had said in Michigan, you aren't in it for the money, you're in it to survive. So,
Right
what
now
actually
we're
do you
headed.
mean? Is that because
Yep.
of just the overall saturation or kind of
Yep.
what's happening right now, like
That's
legalities
it.
and all that stuff?
We are solid in the state, but there's so many people who are getting their license. It's basically Michigan's going, oh, you want a license? Sure, give us your money. Okay, here's your license. Good luck.
Interesting.
Good luck.
Okay.
We got your money, so yeah, whatever. It's whatever you do is on you. And 90% of those people fail. And it's just like there's a dispensary on like every corner in
Oh, really?
every
In Michigan?
town. So many,
And I've
so
never been to
many.
Michigan before.
It's
Um,
beautiful. It's a beautiful state, but they
at
have
your
too many
dispensary,
dispensaries.
it's in, is it Three Rivers?
Three Rivers and Charlotte, and then the grow is in Kalamazoo.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So, with
you want to
everything
buy
that
one?
yeah, I would love to. There's one
No,
over
you
here.
don't. No, you
I
don't.
know, because now I'm
I
talking. Because
wouldn't
you
do
know
that
what?
to you.
It's so funny that you said that because me and my husband were just like, projecting our lives. And I'm like, it'd be so cool to have like our own little like boutique, like grow operation one day. And, because
Sounds dreamy.
it sounds dreamy. Like you have
Yeah.
access to all the weed that you want. You're the one
Yeah,
cultivating
like
the plants. Like, yeah, like yeah, exactly. With the amount of weed I smoke, I'm like, I need my own grow
it helps a
operation.
lot.
So with everything that everything you guys have been through, all the shit, all the craziness and chaos and saturation that has come with the industry, what keeps you guys going? What keeps you guys in business?
We don't want to fail. We have investors. We don't want to let them down. Period. That's it. For me.
Yeah.
I mean, for my husband, I'm sure it's the same. Money. Need to we need to get back what we put in, or yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
there's
a hard
really
it sounds like it's a hard business. It's not all
in Michigan it is. I would like to know anybody out there who's doing really well and like can like brag about it, because I don't know anybody.
interesting. Okay.
Illinois, they did it so much differently. Like there's not that many dispensaries, but like there's different regulations. Um,
Is that why you
no,
chose Michigan over Illinois? Because of
no,
the
because so Illinois only gave out a certain amount of licenses,
Okay.
whatever licensures, not sure the correct
Whatever.
term for that. And they capped out, which was so smart for Illinois. Then you go over to Michigan and they're like, here's license, 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 license.
Interesting.
So they
Okay.
saturated the state. So they have so much competition in Michigan that we did not anticipate. We didn't think they were going to do that. We thought they were going to keep it low in it, like in Illinois, but they decided to try to forge their own way to the
Interesting.
detriment of every person out there in Michigan growing or owning. But that's what it is.
Well, that's good to know. If you're in Michigan and thinking about opening a dispensary, probably not a good idea.
Or I'll
Maybe
sell you mine.
find. Oh, yeah. So, is this a family business? Like, I know you and your husband own it. Do your daughters work there, or do you have other family members that work there, or how does
No,
that work?
this is we have a separate business that all of our family, like all, yeah, a general
Okay.
amount of family works.
That's so interesting that you say that. That if you didn't have your other business, you wouldn't survive with just your dispensary and growing business.
Even and it's like we're doing okay. We're not dying, but a lot of people around us are dying. But yeah, I don't know how people are doing it. That's what I say. It's like Michigan's like, yeah, give us your money, good luck, fail. And then these poor people who just invested so much of their lives into trying to like build a business just get like booted. Like,
It's
yeah, there's
just too
another one.
much competition, too
Too
much
much.
competition.
Too much.
Do you guys ever enter your flower into competitions? Like how they have these global competitions?
I think High Times is doing that in Jersey right now. No, I think they did it once or twice. They do a lot of shows, and I think maybe they might do that stuff there, but no, not really. Such a great grow team. So yeah, we
I
don't.
looked, I saw the videos, and everyone should check out again Harbor Farms with a Z. I saw a video um that you guys had posted online of your whole grow operation and everything. It's immaculate. Like
No,
immaculate.
it's insane. It's like we
Yeah.
started like a vertical grow and we did it in a totally different way that didn't work out as well as we wanted it to and changed it, but still like it's the way my husband designed this place is he just did such a great job. You don't see another one of these in Michigan. You just don't. This is the one that you want to go actually just tour just to get an idea what a grow should actually look like.
Do you guys do tours?
Yeah. Oh
Do you
yeah.
allow people? Okay, well, we need
Oh
to
yeah.
say that everybody again. Is it just harborfarms.com? Is that where everyone can go
Yeah.
check it out?
Harborfarms.com,
So
Michigan.
everyone in Michigan, go check out harborfarms.com. Honestly, I want to try your flower because just seeing your process, the
It's
time,
so
the
good.
energy, the care. I
Yep.
know I saw an interview with your husband how he was saying how he's always watching your grow operation like 24/7.
Oh yeah.
Um
He's on
I
camera. If he's not there, he's on camera.
So is he mostly, what does your day to day look like in the business? Or do you not go into the dispensary? Do you work the counter? Are you a bud tender sometimes?
They would not want me there for 2 seconds.
Oh,
I'd
really?
ruin everything, probably. I'm better behind the scenes with my husband. Yeah, we're the quiet ones. We've got a team that does all the good stuff.
Okay.
I'll send my orders in and do it again with my husband at home. But like, yeah, we've gotten to the point where we don't have to go there as much. Like maybe a couple days a week, once a week, because our team is
Okay.
so
Just checking
strong.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just I mean, it's so evolving. Like one month it could be all flower, the next month it's all distillate. It's just ever evolving trends in Michigan. So we're just trying to keep up with that. But the team is amazing. So it's not like we don't have to babysit anybody. Everybody just like gets it, you know? They just
How
get it.
how important was that in building your team? Because I did hear your husband also say that you guys are kind of like the redheaded stepchildren of the industry because you haven't been in it like most people have been growing for like 20, 30 plus years. So is your team that you have around you, they're kind of like the backbone of
Yes.
which makes your whole operation work, like you said, when you aren't there. How important was that in choosing those people?
Well, you go through a lot of people to get to the people that you can actually trust in this industry. Because everybody, I don't know, it's just so hard. Everybody kind of gets this whole vibe there that it's just like, let's smoke weed and make money. And it's like a real business. And you have to, if you don't have a good team, like, I don't know what you could do because you have to trust. You have to trust that they're like from our growers to our sellers for yeah, it's just from one end to the other. If you can't trust them, I don't know, it's hard to explain this industry. It's dirty. Like
Yeah. How many,
people,
well, did you guys go through a lot of people prior to finding like
a ton.
your,
A
yeah,
ton. But that's also like relationships with anybody. Like personalities don't always go well. Not everybody like did us dirty. Trust me.
yeah.
Like everybody who I thank you to everybody who ever worked for us. Thank you. Some of them had to exit a little differently than others, you know, but that's okay. Now we've just grown a team that is, we trust them. They're so professional. They know they just know everybody in the industry that you need to know, that you want to know. And I trust them with my business. Like it took a long time though. I think
Yeah,
we've been
that's
in
so
Michigan for
important.
like 6 years. And these people are all from Michigan. So redheaded stepchild is like, we're the Illinois people. And they're like, ew, you shouldn't even be here. And then to top it off, like Michael and I are like Chad and Mary, you know, like, ugh. Who are you?
What do you mean by that, Chad and Mary?
Just like not the typical like stoner
Like
business owner.
stoner oh
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
What is the typical stoner business person like in Michigan?
But I think there's definitely a conception of it and then a misconception of it, which like people would just think, I don't know,
Like
like,
you're a loser. Like whenever I hear the word
no,
stoner, but there is such a stigma tied to the word stoner is you instantly think of like a total loser, doesn't like shower, is
yeah, oh,
uneducated,
totally.
like
Definitely.
right. But in the community we like no, like yeah, we're a stoner. But from the outside looking in, it has such a negative connotation.
It
And I
does.
hate that.
It can mean something like dirty or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's not. It, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Who would I picture? Like, yeah, just some like
Just like hey
plaid
go like just like a
shirt
meh, like the
wearing and
yeah.
she's got a sweater on, but she's cool. And I don't know, Michael and I came there with like, he just looked at us like, what the fuck are you doing? And we're like, I don't know. We're just trying to make a business. That's
But
it.
that is so funny.
But look at
Who's the biggest stoner? You or your husband?
me.
You.
Yeah. He doesn't have to smoke all he wakes up and goes to work clean and happy.
Oh, does he?
I
Oh,
wake
so
up and
okay.
I'm like, yay.
Okay, good. Okay, same. I'm so happy we're talking we're having this conversation. You guys everywhere. There's more
Hoping.
women and mothers and business owners that wake up and garden all day, but we still get shit done.
That's right. It's not
Yeah.
hard. It's
It's not
actually makes it a lot
don't I don't
easier.
know about you. I actually feel less productive when I'm not stoned than when I do garden. Then I'm like, okay, I could do this and this and this. Like
Yeah, no,
I'm
I
ready.
could sit very like still if when I'm not stoned and just kind of look around like, what? What am I gonna do today? But then when I get stoned, I'll focus in on something and I'm just like outer limits. I just go.
Yeah.
There's
Same.
5 a.m. nonstop until like
Nonstop.
7 p.m. when my husband's like, let's watch a movie. And then I'm done. That's it.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much. Okay, I have a few questions for you too that I want to know. Do you dab at all?
I don't
Have you
dab.
dabbed?
I
Like the
have.
honey, like everybody, like all these
I
little
have.
contraptions. You
Yes.
have.
And they're wonderful, but the dabbing is not for me.
Same.
I am zoned out and then I get paranoid.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
can't do it.
sticky. It's really sticky
It's
and
sticky and it's a process.
it's yes. I feel like it's really it takes too much. It's sticky. And then also I've heard this from multiple people who dab often that flour just doesn't get you stoned anymore
Yeah, that
because
sucks.
yeah, I
I
know.
don't want that. That's
I
like
don't like
stressing
that
you out.
either.
No, I gave up
Yeah.
on that. But you know,
Me
everybody,
too.
a lot of people like it, right?
Yeah.
We sell it.
I'm sure you have some good stuff. I'm
Everybody
sure
should do
you do. I feel like it's good for a special occasion. Like I feel like I bust it out if there's a special occasion. Like I did it for New Year's
Yeah,
Eve. And like if I'm like, okay, let's just go like hard. Let's
might as
dab. And
well
then, yeah.
just go into a twisty blur.
Yeah, but it was easy for me to give up though, because a lot of people said that, oh, once you
Oh,
start
really?
dabbing, you're gonna keep. And it was honestly, I don't know how people do it so often because I actually found that it hurt my throat a lot more
I
than
think so.
just
It
smoking
burns.
flour.
I
Yeah.
agree. It's harsh.
Yes. Okay, I have another question for you because everyone always asks me this too, and I'm sure people ask you, do you take tolerance breaks?
Only on vacations.
Wait, why? Because
If
you
I
can't
can't
bring
bring it
your
with
weed
me,
with you?
if I can't bring it with me, then that's my break. And I don't care. It doesn't bother me out. I love it. I love it.
Oh,
It doesn't
really? You're
last
not even
long.
bringing edibles or anything with you?
Lately, maybe I should probably do that again, but I don't know. I gave up like all of that for a while and just stuck to wheat, like flour, and I didn't bring it with me on a few trips once. Other than that, I
But
usually
you
have
didn't
it.
miss it. You didn't miss it. You
No,
were fine without it.
I was fine without it. Yeah. I mean, it's just
Interesting.
like a week.
Yeah, that's true. That's
I don't
that's
know
funny
what I
that you say
do.
that because when people ask me, I'm like, the only time I take a tolerance break is when I have a sore throat and I'm sick, like I'm sick and
I
I
don't even
can't.
take a break then. I'm like,
It's
fuck it.
hard. It's like like if I physically can't and my throat is just, I'll do or do you do gardening drinks? Do you drink gardening drinks at all?
Some I've tried them. They're too light for me. Like a whole can just to have like 10 milligrams, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Are
You
you
know,
someone that edibles, it takes a lot of edibles to get you stoned?
uh, I think
Yeah.
so. But like that, like I said, I took a break. So maybe if I took some today, I'd be like, oh, but it's been a while.
That's your go. So Zenko is your go-to morning smoke
I mean,
sesh.
this really the
And
hardwood
you
farm.
love a joint.
I love a joint.
You have a go-to bong that you use?
Oh, it's in my bong room.
Do you have a bong room?
I do.
You
You'll
do?
see it, you'll see it in my next, you'll see a portion of it in my next post on Instagram. I
Okay.
keep coming back out of it.
Do you guys have like a full, like moody, like smoking room? You and your husband, do you have like,
Since the girls are gone, the whole house is the moody smoking room. But it used to be a closet next to the garage, this little like closet thing that I made into like this smoky room that I would find my girls in every now and then. I'd open the
oh
door
my
and I'd
God.
be like, who the hell's in there?
I have a little gardening corner in the garage. Obviously, my kids are still little, but when they're older, I plan on doing a full
Yep.
moody, like smoking room. I think that would
Do
be
it.
so fun.
Do
That'd be
it.
so fun. So what's you and your husband, what's your guys' go-to? Like you're done for the day, you're gonna Netflix and chill and watch a movie. Like, are you guys sharing a joint? Are you hitting the bong?
Yep.
Your joint.
Yep. He usually brings home something really yummy. So yeah, it's usually one of these out of the jar.
Oh, what are your out of the huge, humongous jar
Yeah.
that you have?
He
You will
just
never
started.
be
What?
out
I'll
of
never
weed.
run
You will
out.
never be out of weed, which is amazing. You're ready for the apocalypse, which is
Yeah,
happening.
I know. Until we sell it. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm a super happy girl.
Oh my gosh, I love you so much. I love that we're having these conversations too. Um, and I do have my final questions for you coming up, but before, I just want to ask you one more thing about the business side of things. That like what advice would you give to someone wanting to get into it?
Don't. Two.
Did you just say don't?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you know that, I mean, unless you know that you or somebody, honestly, tell me somebody who's really doing well. But I would do your research. If you're in an area where, it's not going to be oversaturated with any dispensaries or licensing, and you can get in on the ground floor. I don't know how many states aren't legal right now, but get on the ground floor. You have to get in. You can't just slide in at the top. There's too many people by that time. It's
And be
just,
careful who you trust, right? Would you say that in the industry? You just said be careful who you trust.
yes. It takes a while, but you'll find them.
That's good advice. And I would add, because you did say this before when you said don't, maybe just make sure that this isn't like the only thing that you're trying to do to make income, right? If somebody already was established and if they just wanted to do it for fun, it's going to be a lot of hard work. Like you said, it's going to be a lot of
A lot of
downs,
work.
probably more than ups. But if someone's not solely relying on that to make money, you might be in a better situation.
Right.
What'd you say?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. It's a wacky industry.
I want to ask you I have final garden talk questions for you.
Let's go.
Okay, the first question is, if you could only garden one way for the rest of your life, what would it be?
The big bongaroo.
The big bong, yes. And I'm so glad you said that because that's my go-to too.
It's so
Like,
clean.
I love a bong
I
hit.
know.
Like, I love a bong. And you know what? I feel like it gets a bad rap. I feel like there's a
It does.
stigma around women taking bong hits too. I've seen like multiple videos of like people talking about it. And I think it's the clean, like you said, it's the cleanest way.
I think so too. I don't know why you wouldn't do it any other way.
I love the bong. I can't get away from it. Okay, question 2. What is your go-to munchie snack?
So have you ever heard of a fluffernutter?
No. What is a fluffernutter? Please tell us. What is a fluffernutter?
Fluffernutter it's 2 pieces of super white bread. What do they call it? What is that brand? Just white bread. Anyway, it could be white or wheat. And it's peanut butter.
Okay.
And you know that fluff, the marshmallow fluff?
Yes.
Fluff.
And a sandwich?
Toast it. And everything. It's everything.
Oh my gosh. I need to try this. I think my boys would also like this too. I have never thought to put marshmallow fluff in a peanut butter sandwich.
Yeah.
Is it like the best thing ever?
I grew up with it.
It's a Wonder Bread. Wonder Bread. Was that what you were?
Right,
yeah,
right.
Wonder
Yes.
Bread.
That's
Just old school
from the
white
80s. Yeah.
Wonder Bread.
That's
Do
what
they
I
even
grew
make
up with.
Wonder Bread still? Is
I
Wonder
think
Bread
they do.
still around?
I feel like they do. But like maybe you have to get it on Amazon or something.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
And then actually I need to add this question in here because are you a conspiracy theorist at all?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember Fruit of the Loom?
Yeah.
Cornucopia or no cornucopia?
No cornucopia.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't remember a cornucopia.
I don't
Do you know
remember
why
at
I'm
all.
asking you that?
No.
So there was this Mandela effect that happened. I forget, it was around like 2017. I forget when it happened, but there were a bunch of things that happened. People remember certain things and other people remember them a different way. So the brand Fruit of the Loom, I remember, and I've asked multiple people too, is there was a cornucopia on the logo with like the fruit and stuff coming out. But
I
half
don't
of
remember
people,
the cornucopia.
see, there are other people that don't remember it. Very strange. Okay, that's good to know. You remember no cornucopia, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like there was one, but I guess we'll never know.
I do not.
Okay, my final garden talk question for you is, knowing what you and your husband know now about the cannabis industry, would you guys do it all over again?
No.
I'm shocked that you said no, but I'm kind of
forever.
loving that you said no, because you guys are just like, yeah, like honestly, you guys, please go check out Harbor Farms because everything's immaculate. The dispensaries are immaculate. The way they grow is immaculate.
We want it to be perfect. I think we're too old for this industry. I think we're just like, we started at a time where maybe we should have been slowing down, and now we're like, fuck.
Now you're just like in it. You're kind of just like stuck.
Yeah.
You're kind of stuck.
If I knew then what I know now, absolutely not. But it was a journey. It's always a journey. I mean, hopefully good things will really come and like, we'll be like, yeah, whatever. It's great. It's great. But not yet.
Okay, well, I encourage everybody to go check out Harbor Farms. And Kimberly, thank you so much for being here and being on this podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
You're
absolutely.
So fun. You made it so easy.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, you guys, I will see you guys on the next one.
Bye.